Well, this morning we're hearing from the victim of a brutal car accident in the Grove. The 23-year-old says nearly 1 year ago, a driver dragged her along the road for several blocks before leaving her bleeding in the street.
And last week, St. Louis prosecutors dropped all charges against the man behind the wheel. Our Amy Krall caught up with the young woman who's now finding inspiration on the ski slopes.
Shocking. There's a lot of confusion.
That's how Nottingham, England native Ellie Bentley feels after the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office dropped the charges against Dionte Taylor, the man originally charged last year with leaving the scene of an injury accident in the Grove. Bentley says she was shielding herself from a shooting on February 25th behind a car. Police say Taylor was driving.
But to just drop the charges, it just seems a little bit of a slap in the face to Ellie that, hey, we're not even going to try here.
In a statement, St. Louis prosecutors say they didn't have enough evidence to prove the driver knowingly drove away from the accident. But that's not all that's changed in the last year since Bentley was dragged several blocks near Manchester and South Taylor Avenues. She's also started snowboarding, even with her injuries, to move her body in any way she can.
I think after everything that happened to me, I grew up as a ballet dancer, and going back to ballet, it's not the same, nothing in my life's the same, and I kind of needed a new sport where I didn't have that direct comparison of before and after, and I love a challenge.
Bentley broke both her legs and her pelvis, plus she still can't use her right arm, yet she's gone from being in a wheelchair almost full-time to snowboarding regularly at Hidden Valley in just 10 months.
I think sometimes, especially in the colder months, like motivating yourself to do the physiotherapy exercises and all of that at home, you know, you can lose motivation a little bit, and I figured it made me make time in my day to reconnect with myself, reconnect with my body, and just get back to as healthy as I can be, yeah.
To see where she is now, to see her out here snowboarding a year later, I think is an incredible story of perseverance.
It's a challenge, and I think one thing that I have gained from all of this is, learning to break things up and have small goals for myself.
Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
What an inspirational story there. Bentley tells us she has upcoming surgeries for both her legs and an arm to give it more structure. There's a GoFundMe to help her with her continued medical bills on our website, kck.com. Just look under the As Seen on TV section.